To the outside, courtesy of the franchise.
And an attitude adjustment!
The tribal chief has been dropped.
And now John Cena
With the Reaper at WrestleMania.
Undertaker with the Rock! Choke slam! The Undertaker's back in WrestleMania!
Unreal.
And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
Both men struggling to their feet. Roman beats Cody Rhodes. And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
Poetic justice.
Roman has never forgotten and has never forgiven.
Roman Reigns setting up, looking for the spear to put Cody
started.
Michael Cole emanating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with so much to prove. Hogan wants to prove his controversial WrestleMania win was no fluke. He's also promised to finally slam the 550-pound giant right through the ring.
Yokozuna wants to erase the memory of his initial title reign that lasted mere seconds. He knows that a fresh Yokozuna can beat a fresh Hulk Hogan, and tonight is the chance to prove it.
We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slimmed down since he captured the WWE Championship.
Indeed, we're going to see more speed, more endurance from the Hulkster. But now that Yokozuna has hit 550 pounds, every...
Oh no, bear hug of... This is not good for the Hulkster.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. Stomping down!
Can we talk about Yokozuna's meteoric rise in WWE? He's accomplished quite a lot in a short amount of time.
Just look at the man's track record at major events. He made his premium event debut with a quick win at Survivor Series, won the Royal Rumble in dominant fashion, and then captured the WWE title in the main event of WrestleMania.
But that momentum ground to a halt after Mr. Fuji's ill-timed challenge ended Yokozuna's title reign after mere minutes. Yokozuna needs to get back on top with a win here tonight. Non-stop blows.
Oh no, he just got busted wide open.
The official needs to take a look at that.
Now a big swing of momentum against Hogan.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it. Punch right in the head. Oh, are you kidding me? Is that a bite? Oh, you gotta be careful not to get yourself disqualified after that. That was gross.
As we get deep into this match, Yoko now.
What just happened here? Yokozuna on the move. Devastating left drop.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Has the champ pinned. Is this it?
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Headshrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the tag team championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
The Headshrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Headshrinkers tonight.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Headshrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt and fast. Tag made. And there goes Steiner, sent outside the
By Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the Headshrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men.
From the top. Whoa.
Look out below!
You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off.
toss back into the ring. Right to the throat. Steiner looking powerless to every attack.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the Headshrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
He connects with a double-leg takedown. Gonna stack them. Up here, look at
Pinned. Oh, turning the pin around.
And what's this?
Why'd he do that? What's going on?
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania.
Whipped into the corner with tremendous...
Here's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent.
Oh, face first.
And the Headshrinkers just might have it.
Oh, man. Boom. Sit up powerbomb. Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Arm wringer in control. Fighting back, however, punches in the midsection. That didn't go as Fatu designed.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
There's the tag.
Tag made.
Look at him go. Pummeling their opponent in the corner. Roundhouse pin. This might be the end of Steiner's night. And the Headshrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Headshrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Headshrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest.
Uh-oh. Countering that offense. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows?
Watch out! All the way to the outside. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things.
Cobra clutch.
The Cobra clutch is it.
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
You'll tell me what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
Oh.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win. Hunter on the receiving end.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother. Oh, my gosh!
A reversal. He saw that coming. DDT. Climbing up those ropes now.
Lift off. Down with force.
And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all. Now starts to fight out with some punches to the gut.
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble.
Hunter whipped into the...
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight.
Uh-oh. Look at this. Launched into the cage. Ooh.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
Running power slam!
Ooh!
The opposition. What's the thought here?
Face first.
That was awesome.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name.
And George is caught. Ooh, man, backbreaker.
No way Steele's coming back from that.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
And driven down in a powerbomb.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Uh-oh! Oh, here we go with the headbutt to the gut! Peter Maivia very tough, but he also also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the Animal.
The Animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
Maivia has Steele in his...
He wants it one more time.
Backbreaker. Good grief. Maivia can taste it now.
George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
And that holds Peter Maivia back.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in.
Maivia just dominated the Animal with that one.
Ruthless chop block.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Maivia, wait, trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in? A stump puller.
Tapping out.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
And it's all come down to this. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top.
Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra? Big slam.
Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way tonight. Just having their face stomped.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Samoa drop.
Nia looking to end this thing. Crashing down.
Samoan drop. And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
And the Irresistible Force is really keep... Valkyria crushed in the...
Absolute dominance by the new queen.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, the lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred. Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to flying. You gotta be kidding me.
No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. And he slides him back to the mat.
Austin just looking to humiliate his opponent.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Into the barricade.
What a headbutt.
Vicious.
There has been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this all-in crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for. Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so personal. What does Stone Cold have to do in this one to leave here victorious against Rikishi?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rationally. Austin has rage, and win or lose, he's going to unleash it all on Rikishi. He's heading back to the ring.
And Stone Cold is really...
That puts an end to that, thank goodness.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
dodges away.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Austin showing no fear, no... Scooped up, here it comes! Rikishi! Driver!
Rikishi got all of it.
Follows up, shoulders down. He's still in this fight.
Unbelievable tenacity on display from Stone Cold. Austin simply refuses to quit.
This was the moment to capitalize on. That should have been the end. There's two. He kicks out at two.
Getting dangerously close to ending it all there.
He connects with a counter. Austin getting ready.
Perched up top.
Crashing to the floor.
Man, oh man, took that crucial leap of faith, and no one was there.
Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago.
Rikishi's driver.
Will that keep the rattlesnake down?
Quickly transition. Shoulders are down.
Uh-oh.
Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it.
The winner of this bout, Rikishi!
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight. But if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
Ooh. Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan Bulldozer.
And Umaga will look to continue to use his 100-pound weight advantage in an effort to become the WWE Champion. Winning heel kick. It's those kind of maneuvers that can threaten a championship tonight. Oh, God. A completely relentless attack from Umaga.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable.
Up high.
Whoa, look out.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been aptly named the Samoan bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, and while Umaga may not be as refined in the ring as other superstars, his ruthlessness more than makes up for the difference. If Umaga can connect with some truly merciless attacks, then Cena and his title reign could quickly be in trouble.
He catches Cena with a counter.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's Wrestlemania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage. Cena is unable to stop this string of offense.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
Spinning powerbomb. Umaga.
Watch the power of Umaga. Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced. And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the
Knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant. What a relentless assault from Umaga, trying to push his opponent to their breaking point.
Superstar setting up.
Oh, what a slam! Landed him.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt his opponent.
Having no conscience is what has set Umaga apart. If he gets confused and the bloodthirst takes over, that's where Estrada becomes useful by directing Umaga back to the ultimate goal.
I think Umaga just doesn't know when to stop attacking. He has no sense of what it means to pull back on the reins, so to speak.
He knows the goal is to win the match, right?
Yeah, what's he doing?
This'll do it. Umaga, Samoan spike.
He might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
Oh, he gets the shoulder up before 3.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match is far from over.
Who knows what that kick out cost? The champ might.
Here it comes. Samoan spike.
It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
New champion, an undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champ.
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning. Looking to put him away.
Oof.
He kicks out before 2.
Just using the cover to drain out some energy.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents. But I'm not sure AOP's is ready for the pure chaos that is 3-minute warning. That ability to be totally unpredictable could play in 3-minute warning's favor.
Interesting point, Corey. AOP likes to slowly grind their opponents into dust, but 3-minute warning are always looking for a quick, dominant win.
That was one big behemoth flying down with authority and force.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't... Oh, look out! What? From up top, right onto the target, outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
And that was a first-hand example of a dirty attack. And that'll take a bit of a fight out of Akam.
Yeah, Jamal reminding his opponent that he's not someone to take lightly.
And a well-executed move we just saw there.
Amazing. Exhibiting the quickness of a superstar half their size.
Turns it around.
Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport. Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feed.
Going for the...
Rosie left it. Can this pin put Jamal away? Looking for the pin. And he's still in the game.
I'm pretty sure everyone in the building thought that was going to be the end of it, myself included.
That was plan A, and it didn't work. He must be thinking about plan B at this point. And Jamal looked out of his element on that one.
Yeah, Razor came prepared for this matchup.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Whip back into the ring, looking for something, anything under the ring.
He's got that glint in his eye, that sadistic look that only comes when ladders enter the equation.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. He can't seem to find any answer here.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point. Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
And that blow has him wavering.
Yeah, but no one has ever won an Extreme Rules match by playing it safe. Oh, stomping away.
Slides under the ropes, back into the ring.
Dominating shoulder tackle. Vicious, downright savage club right there.
And he turned it around. Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 4. Here's the cover. Does he have it? And stopping the pin there.
From the top. A splash. 3-minute warning might just be done messing around.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
You got to be kidding me.
Everyone here is in shock.
And I think to get the pinfall, you have to try that maneuver one more time.
We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations. Pump handle locked in.
Heading back into the ring now.
AOP might have just passed their final testament.
What a shot.
Up they go. He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
Forget it. AOP just fell to their demise.
He breaks the pin, keeping his team in this one.
That table has only one destiny, and it involves being broken in half.
Man. Razor knocked him. Nothing fancy there. So much damage has already been done.
This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What does he do now?
I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale. Oh,
Rosie now into the cover. Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
oh.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch have climbed the ladder and retrieved the briefcase, become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Remember, the first one to climb the ladder to retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to the ladder and close to the briefcase.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms. Bringing a steel chair into play here. A brief instance of teamwork here, but how long is it going to last? Good golly, Miss Molly. Becky Lynch setting up for the exploder. Whoa, that was a stiff chair shot to the toe.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
And now this conflict has found its way right by our announce table.
In another minute, the chaos could be right on top of us.
Carmella might need to start leaning on her in-ring IQ after an attack like that. 3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant...
Nice reversal by Charlotte.
The queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
And undeniable athleticism from the queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Oh, no. Look out. Here we go. That's called changing the decor of the broadcast area.
I have a feeling there's more to come, Corey.
The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
Victory is within reach now.
She's got it in her hands.
Can she end the wheel?
But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there.
There goes Carmella into a run.
Oh, my gosh, what impact!
Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
She's trying to bait her in, but I would not get near her now.
He lost some of her stamina at this stage.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging.
Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
Tamina might have it here.
Are we about to see the first Miss Money in the Bank? Victory is literally within reach here. She's reaching, she's grasping, she's so close. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Oh, my goodness. Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
And Lynch got caught that time by some hard-hitting offense.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
Oh, scattered that one. Jaw-shattering boot. She's been slowed down yet again.
All of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging.
And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there. Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? This is the chance. Could be the only one.
Hands must be shaking up there, making it difficult to capture glory. Struggling a bit here to get it down.
Danger growing with every second.
Leg drop.
She's being derailed here.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
Oh, man. Charlotte's looking worse for the wear.
And she's only taking more damage at this stage.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging.
Byron, we got the ladder. Center of the ring.
This is where you need to be.
Money in the bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can...
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever.
The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain, punishment.
Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team.
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack that up here. On the pin. And he kicks out quick.
Yeah, this is way too early to be going for the win.
Brutal stomp to the body.
And then the chest as well.
And there goes Jimmy Uso. Sent to the outside hard. Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
Oh, man.
Sliding into the ring now.
Boom, right across the small of the back.
Jumping neck breaker. Ouch.
Oof. Oh, my God.
Asma set up in the corner of the ring.
Boom! Over the challenger is going for it. Stops the count, keeping this match alive.
Oh, man. Oh.
Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap the best of them. Remember that.
Look, don't let the booty-o's and trombones fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing them. New Day are prepared for an all-out brawl tonight.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, three clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love to trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't.
Usos and New Day going at it, and you're the best. In one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good. Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good. Boom, what impact.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object. Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment.
Look at this, Northern Light suplex.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the new couple to be crowned champions. Well, this is unexpected, Byron.
Yeah, I'm guessing he wasn't fully in position.
Getting back into the ring now.
Ripcord.
The challenger really taking it on the chin here.
Yeah, the New Day building up that quicker pace there.
Going up to the turnbuckle here.
Uso Uso splash.
Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi. And a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style.
A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some...
Perched up top, diving leg drop! The challenger's fully aware of what it takes to become a champion. Naomi has to use her superior athleticism.
Bayley sent flying.
Blast off! All the way to the outside.
Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Forearm smash!
And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
And now she delivers her back into the ring. I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history.
And you read off all the accolades, all the championships she has held. Yet for some reason, Bayley still finds herself overlooked. Massive miscalculation on that one.
What a forearm!
Trying her best to fight out of harm's way.
Hurricanrana.
Hurricanrana spiked them.
Byron, you've talked a lot about this change in Bayley and how people can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into.
Well, it comes down to career frustration. Bayley is frustrated with her career progression. The way things were when she was hugging and smiling.
It's not about frustration, Saxton. It's about realization. Bayley...
Takedown, rolls through, shoulders down. Oh, this has got to be it.
And the champ can't keep the challenger down long.
Incredible power to kick out at just one. Senton hits the target. And she's sent right into that corner.
Sending her up on the top rope. And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry. Ooh.
The champ goes for the cover. She doesn't even get a count of one.
How does anyone have this much in them at this point?
Gets lifted into position.
Next scoop slam. Oh, she has her right where she wants her. The champion refusing to allow that to happen.
Quick thinking from Naomi.
Rear view by Naomi.
We might see a new champion crown. The cover!
No, we did it! We have a new champion!
Here is your winner, and the news!
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sikoa, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new depth definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
All the way down to the floor.
Really thought that was going to work, but now we got a human being we have to scrape off the floor.
What now? Delivers the headbutt right between the eyes.
Watch out!
He got out of dodge just in time.
I don't care how much you train, you can't prepare for a commercial airliner to come crashing down on you like that.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudley's wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon or Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
What else are we gonna see now?
What a planet! Oh, what a club!
Forearm club.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Looks like he's coming back in. A reversal! He saw that coming.
Oh, flesh on flesh. Nothing pretty about it.
Incoming. Headbutt to the gut!
Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise.
Uh-oh, stop to the spine.
You know what's coming next.
Accolade.
And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now.
Ooh, a vicious shot right to the dome. Boom!
The Dudley boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope.
Intercepted by Bubba. Broken up with a fist to the face. And he's pulled the ring apron out, looking under there for something.
He's got a kendo stick, a weapon we've seen used to great effect time and time again. He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild.
As we say in WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wes Lee to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa, as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the Bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration.
Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, "Heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Melo has the biggest crown and the heaviest head."
Melo has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face-to-face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, both men have earned their status.
And Sikoa sent toward the
Punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams.
Lift off. Good Lord. Taking flight.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook.
So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Gotta be a tough situation for Carmelo Hayes here. He's up against an opponent he could never have planned for.
Oh, but there's a clear strategy, Cole. Solo Sikoa has an injury to his left knee. Solo had a brutal... Finds the roll-up.
Able to reach the ropes, and he's able to last here.
delivering right hands and then slamming their opponent's face to the canvas.
Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too. And he gets directed into the corner.
Clothesline in the corner!
Big drop of the leg. Boom!
One step ahead there. Oh, Sikoa holding him at bay.
Oh! Sikoa in command. And you gotta wonder if Melo is regretting his words, regretting his actions.
Big uppercut rocks the
Solo!
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
from the top.
Oh, Samoan splash from Solo Sikoa.
The challenger comes up big.
2.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new.
Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the Tribal Chief never...
We got to cover, guys, for the championship.
This one's far from over.
A little too soon for that cover to be effective, but he is making a statement by going for it at this point.
Placed him in the corner here.
Non-stop blows.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Had an answer for Reigns. Counter. He knew just what to do. And Rollins capitalizes.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds. No escape from these punches.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the Bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Force the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection.
And a straight right to the guts.
It knew what was coming there.
Finally, Roman's able to interrupt these attacks for a moment.
Maybe Reigns has found a new source of aggression to battle back with. All the way down. The stop has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of this story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
And that was a precisely measured attack. Roman cannot be stopped here.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Oh, whipped right into the diamond-plated steel.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Oh, ouch!
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Seth losing any command of this match.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here. What a spear by Reigns!
Heard Perfect execution by the champion. I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now.
Winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulates.
Oh, Roman Reigns locked and loaded, measuring his opponent. Here we go.
Perfect execution from the champ.
Whipped into the corner with tremendous force.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters. Proof these superstars have done their homework.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Title in the balance with the pin.
Shoulder up before the count started.
Wow.
Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though. Into a top lock. Superman punch.
And a thundering spear.
That could be enough to continue the reign.
Shoulders down.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline WarGames. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the Tribal Chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Jacob Fatu cuts him off. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the Tribal Chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for WarGames as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
Now, looking to finish it off.
Swanton bomb! Jacob Fatu taking the upper hand in a big way.
Yeah, impressive offense from Jacob Fatu.
And walking through the structure door, this is where nightmares become reality.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
There's some power behind that punch, targeting the throat there. What a clothesline! Ouch!
Jacob setting himself up top.
Ooh. To the sky. And coming down with incredible
him in the process.
We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength. Totally helpless at the moment. This WarGames just got O.T.C. Zayn joining the original Bloodline side. Fends off the attack with an elbow.
He wants it one more time.
And looking at Jacob Fatu, and that was some brutal impact on that DDT.
No way Cena recovers from that.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Sent straight to the corner hard. And the forearm smash.
Oh, what a headbutt.
Ooh. Oh, and a double axe handle. Incredible height.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage.
From the top.
Saw it coming and counters it. It's about to be an uphill battle for one team once this clock hits 0. He answered.
Both wrists captured. Man, knee strike. Tonga Loa put a stamp on this one. Tonga looking to get wild. Inside WarGames alongside his Bloodline.
Searching under the ring now. This can't be good.
Both wrists captured. Jay is out. That is it.
As rough a landing as there can be, thrown right on top of the metal.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational asset. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one that earned the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come.
Uso.
But now here's Jey Uso. Hey guys, this is what WarGames is all about. Both Bloodlines living in the ring.
The old guard and new school training. Shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
And Sammy taking it back after that offense. He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. Got to be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman.
Tonga setting it up. Here it comes.
And Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new Bloodline in WarGames.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here.
He is locked in, and it has his opponent dead to rights.
Up high.
Crossbody from the top. Both wrists captured.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael.
So lift off.
That was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver.
That stop sign flew like it was a frisbee.
Here comes it.
And that DDT was well delivered.
DDT.
Jacob about to end this fight.
Oh, jumping clothesline. Tonga.
Executing a vicious Tongan twist. This could put a stop to Zayn.
Double leg drop.
Counting down the seconds until this match becomes a bit lopsided.
The solar plexus. Just took a very unpleasant trip from ring to ring.
This arena is rolling.
I think the desk is shaking. Looks like the impending numbers advantage isn't enough for him. That vicious streak of Jimmy Uso somewhat returning kind there.
Yeah, that's the kind of offense that opens people's eyes to Jacob this grappling could be a game changer, adding an advantage on top of an advantage. This will turn your lights out in a hurry.
I don't like it, but in WarGames, a one-sided brawl is all perfectly legal.
But his torso continues to be the target here.
It's going to be hard to mount any sort of attack for him now.
He's looking fairly drained.
Sharp chop.
He right to the side of the face. Punishing double axe handle.
Super kick. Ooh, disrespectfully hurling that sign.
Ooh, that's a kick that would leave you gasping for air.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again. Timer's running out, and this next competitor will equalize things inside the cage.
Oh, what a headbutt. On the mark.
Now in a chain.
That could put Tama down for good.
Entering even more dangerous territory. Scaling the Hogen. And there was some force on that move. We've been waiting, and now WarGames has officially begun.
Entering the battlefield and circumstances are finally sinking in.
Tama, are we about to see it again?
Down with a DDT.
That is what it takes to topple Rage.
Take him. Down with
Spear! Jimmy with a game ender.
He's looking for yet another exclamation mark. What a DDT. Wow.
And that took Rage down.
Super kick.
Ouch. She's starting to feel the effects of this attack.
Yeah, this is the hostility Jacob thought to
And Steiner is getting counteracted there.
Yeah, Jacob looked confident going on the attack. Cut off with a kick to the gut.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
And the corner taking on some damage. Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse.
Tossed by the neck. Going up the cage now. Must have some sort of strategy in mind. Super kick.
Nasty. Climbing up the WarGames cage, headed for the top.
Save made by the teammate.
Not a moment too soon. He's going to do it. He's going to take the ultimate risk. Oh, no.
He begins to climb the wall of the WarGames cage.
Scaling this unforgiving WarGames cage.
He's made it to the top of the WarGames cage. Only one place for him to go next.
Tossed clear across that gap and crashing down into the opposite ring.
Trying to go for it.
Look out. He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Then we see Reigns. It seems like this match is becoming something of an uphill battle for him. And here's the cover.
Could be it.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
Nasty boot by
Shoulders are down. Jacob's got to kick out. Shoulder up right away.
This is insanity.
You expect anything less?
So Reigns hits it.
Reigns put a stamp on this one.
Will Sammy recover?
And now Tonga.
Adding more injury to
Here's the cover.
Sledgehammer.
Here's the cover. Is it enough?
Wait, look at the feet. The feet are on the ropes.
Tonga.
Executing a vicious Tonga twist.
just backwards Reigns.
He's headed up. Might be going toward the top of this WarGames structure. Look out.
Oh, big impact.
Looking for the pin, but was that enough?
So looking at this now. So close. The pin.
And keeps his partner alive. Meanwhile, it's Jimmy. And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline WarGames. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for WarGames as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside WarGames. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of WarGames.
They're going to use the cage as a weapon.
If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are bracing for a fight.
Smothering offense now from Jey Uso.
Yeah, Jay has all the wheels turning now.
Super kick! I can't imagine the pain being felt right now.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in WarGames.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Paku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than WarGames.
Face buster plants him. Went after the head and neck again.
Maybe trying to rattle the opposition's balance.
We're going to throw a belly-to-back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
He's climbing to the top.
Top rope. Usos splash. Can Jacob Fatu come back from that? Top rope.
And it's Jay.
Usos splash. Will Jay end this? Oh my goodness. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side. Oh, looking to end this. Spiked. Look at Jay, his lights are off. Golly, what destruction. Nothing says, here's my vicious side, like throwing a trash can at your fallen opponent.
From the middle rope. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga.
Jacob Fatu taking flight.
The countdown hurling towards a shift to the status quo.
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
But meanwhile, Zayn.
Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new bloodline in WarGames.
As if the numbers advantage wasn't enough, looking under the ring for a weapon now. Beautiful suplex. He's already bringing the numbers advantage, but he wants something more.
He's got a plan for that table, and the table being set. And now having to deal with that weapon is like this match.
Sami Zayn, who so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
Lift it up. What's next?
There's got to be something wrong with you. Putting your opponent to a flaming table like that.
I still can't believe what we saw. I still smell the burning. The WWE Universe is absolutely on fire right now.
I can barely hear you, Byron. I'm loving this. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had flashes of Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad today. He'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
And oh my God, what a forearm! More attacks landing against the skull.
It's a brutal strategy, but an undeniably effective one.
Just pounding away. Today's going to be a performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come. Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
All eyes focused on this absolute war. It doesn't get more masterful than this. And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline WarGames.
And now officially in the fray. It pays to be coming in and have more friends than authorities in the cage.
Boxer with a speed bag. And he's got cartoon birds swirling over his head like that for sure.
All these attacks to the head, he's going to end up with a lot more than a splitting headache if this match goes on for much longer.
Top rope.
And now Jimmy Uso.
Will Jimmy see this up?
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. Jacob Fatu just got busted up. Going for it again. Down by the DDT. Can Reigns recover from that?
Jacob setting himself up top.
Taking flight. Oh, that's it. What a splash.
There's some power behind that punch.
Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant.
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex. And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline WarGames.
Punch right to the face.
The teams are now equal, but this weapon could be a big difference maker. Jacob Fatu's intentions here.
He's looking defenseless at this stage.
Yeah, he's absolutely in danger of losing it all here.
Yes, the trash can connects.
Talk about taking out the trash.
Nothing to before a 1 count. And right away to the pin. And it's Jey Uso.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
A lot of damage taken on by Jey Uso. I'm not sure how this will pan out.
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your breaking point.
He has to be in a world of hurt here.
And it can be all over for Jey.
And so much damage has been done to the head here. I really don't like this, guys.
I'm hoping we'll see a sign of mercy.
No coming back from Reigns after that. Taking advantage of the opportunity. Two. Kicks out. He still has life.
In the world did he kick out? Really treading all over their opponent. Oh my gosh!
Solo reverses and looks to capitalize.
Arms are trapped. Headbutt from behind. Uso.
And it's Jey Uso.
And that can vanquish Tom. Can this be it? Is this the end? What a kick out. Oh man. Looking for. Sammy ended it there. Uso putting Solo in his place. This could spare that boot.
Zayn has this wrapped up.
Climbing up the Reigns hits it.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
And that can vanquish Tom.
And Team Roman wins WarGames.
The new bloodline has fallen.
Here are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn.
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents two teams who want to rule the tag team division and have sharpened their offensive arsenals so one move can put away any opponent.
The Street Profits swag levels are at an all-time high, and they told the Islanders they want the smoke.
Look, this is the best Street Profits we've ever seen, but the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous. And don't forget their secret weapon in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Caught the leg.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path. That turns it around for Montez.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Bang! He finds a counter. Stopped cold with a body block.
Kicked all the way to the floor.
Haku is picking the opposition apart.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tamina?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack.
Tag was made. There's the tag. When it comes to teamwork, few do it better.
On the second row.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
Oh, kick right to the back.
To the arm.
We have to be nearing the end of this one.
But I highly doubt anybody's going to throw in the towel, though.
Placing him in the corner.
Put on the top rope. Something big's coming.
He's got him in trouble up on the top rope. Drag. And Montez Ford finds himself on the defensive.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here.
Down with a suplex. We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who hasn't... Finds the roll-up.
He breaks the pin before a one count.
Better hold off on the victory parade. Tama looking evasive.
On a flying forearm smash.
And that canceled out Tama's offense.
Cinching in a waist lock, but right hands. Big right hand.
Something that Ted and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
Ooh, elbow drop!
Tom has culminated a great game plan now.
Yeah, Tama's on a roll now.
Cross body!
Look at this.
Snap suplex. And a drop kick. Picture perfect. Oh, God.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got... From the top.
Diving headbutt!
Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
Sky high! The cross connects!
The Profits are down, and the Islanders are about to reap the rewards.
Ford seems unable to turn the momentum here.
Montez is definitely in peril here.
My God, the Islanders continuing the assault. The Street Profits just don't know the word quit.
This is not just about soaring.
Misses big time. Oh, clothesline.
The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with Bloodline affiliation has been a real problem for the Profits. Let's see if their fortunes change against the Islanders.
Ooh, saw it coming and hit him with a shot to the face.
Right to the chest and then the throat. Wicked.
Tama carrying the momentum in this match.
Big time offense from Tama.
Once more, setting it up.
Lands the splash.
And the Islanders just sent the Profit cover.
2 count. And there he goes, picking up the fall early in this one. Sent into the corner.
There's a tag.
Tag made. Double team action likely incoming. Double Irish whip.
Double chop takes them down.
This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you loopy, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have...
Cover!
Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and...
History being made right here. The most prestigious family in the history of our business is at war with one of their own members, and tonight will be a battle to set order to the entire bloodline.
An uphill battle is what it will be. You have the toughest set of competitors trying to dash your dreams of being recognized as the head of the table. And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking point.
Yeah, but I think our prime challenger has a chip on their shoulder. As dangerous as this lineup looks, I do believe the most dangerous individual is the one who's taking them all on.
Just punishing their
That was just malicious.
Just disrespectful.
That's telling your opponent, you don't deserve to share this stage with me.
Reigns has his opponent in a fireman's carry and switches into a flapjack.
Tamina being controlled by the opposition here.
Roman seems tapped into his endless reserve of strength.
And we know there was
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
There it is. Tapping out.
Gone from the gauntlet. Here's Tamina.
Yeah, there's still a whole slew of entrants to go. Coming our way in the gauntlet now is Umaga.
Big clothesline.
Roman Reigns has just taken command.
Yeah, somehow Umaga has to turn the tide.
And let's not lose the reason for this match, the right, no, the honor to have sole possession of the seat that stands at the head of the table.
Well, if you can survive tonight, you will be at the top of the mountain, casting an enormous shadow over every possible challenger.
I'm already intimidated thinking about the Hulkamania adorned around this superstar's shoulders.
Here we go. This is how you do a gauntlet match. One down, more to go.
Here's The Rock, ready to shake things up in this gauntlet.
Down on the windpipe.
And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected.
Well, one can even ask if this is a fight to fix a family or a night to control an entire business.
It's hard to say, Byron, when the family business is all about fighting. And one punch connects after another. The Rock hoping to head this attack off at the pass.
And Roman might just have more in store.
Kicks to the cranium of their opponent.
The disrespect can be tasted in their mouth.
Hard into the corner.
Man, did you see the whiplash off the turnbuckles? My goodness, that'll stop anyone.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
Oh my gosh!
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out.
Bam! Ooh.
Good night. And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
Trapped in the corner, no escape from these punches. Oh, a knee! Lights out.
Oh no, he could be caught here. Bad spot for him.
Targeting the
Forces the break by getting to the ropes.
Good way of using the rule book in your favor.
And he tosses him back in now. What a counter! Reigns had that scouted. Neckbreaker! Rollers on a rope.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Ties the ropes to force a break.
A prime example of why you need to know where you are at all times.
The Rock left an opening for the counter. Right to the back of the neck. What a blow. Good.
Oh, no, getting in position.
What's he planning to do here? The People's Champion!
Nice escape.
starts it off.
Reigns is going to look to press on the...
Does he have it here? Puts him down, and it's over. This opportunity just ripped out of his hands.
Plenty of superstars waiting to take their turn. Lots of match left to go. Is that... It is Rosie entering the gauntlet.
Nice takedown, stack for the pin.
Oh, look at this. Reverses the leverage. He goes for the quick pin attempt. And he gets the shoulder up.
Nah, not yet.
Can Rosie survive this?
Into the pin attempt. There's two. Somehow he kicked out.
Within inches of victory, only to have it snatched away.
This match just keeps getting more and more exciting.
And after all that, Roman Reigns still has an end to this battle. And Corey, there's more than family pride on the line tonight. Everyone in WWE is watching, wanting to know this challenge can be conquered.
And think about the bragging rights. If you run through the gauntlet of one of the most prestigious families in all of wrestling, you will automatically be considered the toughest badass walking this earth.
Switches into a flapjack.
And Rosie took a well-placed hit there.
Yeah, as Roman came ready to assert his dominance and is doing just that. Insulting.
Rosie is waning a bit now.
Tough spot for Rosie.
Sit-out powerbomb.
Thunderous impact.
Clothesline.
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
On the top.
And completely missed the mark.
Crashing and burning in maybe the worst way possible.
Clothesline. Sent right into the corner.
Oh, look at this. Raining right hands. No escape from these punches. Oh, a knee. Lights out.
Shot to the gut will break things up.
Reigns down an elbow retaliation.
Ooh, bullseye.
And he's being somewhat backed into it.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold. Targeting the shirt on the ropes. Has to let go of the hold now. Ooh.
Wait, trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in?
Targeting the shoulder with the claws. Pain just painted all across. And it's just too much. Has to submit.
Rosie's out of here. Eliminated from this gauntlet match.
This one's just getting underway as we still have 5 more entries. And looks like Naomi is fully prepared for the gauntlet.
Superman punch.
Target acquired. This only ends one way. Reigns, it's just a matter of time now. The guillotine is tap out.
There it is, the end of the gauntlet for Naomi.
We still got a lot ahead of us with 4 more entrants on the list. Peter Maivia looking to make a statement in this gauntlet match.
Really having his way right here.
Reigns is picking up steam.
And a stop to the gut, too.
Kick to the gut.
Oh, what a right!
Vicious, just disrespectful.
But I guarantee they're going to take great umbrage with that offense.
Roman Reigns so dominant.
Reigns with the guillotine. This is good. Oh, man, it's over. He's tapping.
Peter Maivia has been defeated, eliminated from this gauntlet match.
Another one down, but 3 more entrants remain.
And now we've got Tama stepping up in this gauntlet match.
this point in the gauntlet, are you gentlemen stunned by how long this combatant has been able to survive?
Look, you should never underestimate the fire of a Samoan. In any other circumstance, I wouldn't be surprised. But if you look at the caliber of relatives already eliminated, you can't help but be impressed.
Tama isn't being given any room to recover.
Tama really has to show some more resistance.
Getting raided with a succession of strikes.
Just going all out with every blow.
Turns that around. Wicked kick to the face. Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here. Targeting the shoulder with the claw. This is the moment when you're desperate to find a counter.
Try, taps out. Well, Tama got caught. It's been eliminated.
2 more competitors to come after this entrance. This is awesome. The next combatant is Haku, who's ready to take a crack at this gauntlet.
With the boot. As we get deeper into this war for the head of the table, the WWE Universe has gained hope. They're starting to believe a miracle is possible tonight.
The energy in the arena has shifted. Members of the Bloodline may have expected things to be over by now, but somehow one of their own has proven to be defiant in the face of all challengers.
Roman being the aggressor.
And bit by bit, Reigns chipping away at the competition.
He's no longer looking at his best.
Yeah, Reigns brought the fight in a major way on that exchange. Second, he might be finding a submission hold here. Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
And there you have it. It's over. Time's up for Haku. No longer running the gauntlet.
Only 2 competitors left now in this gauntlet. Who's going to get the glory? Oh, this is interesting. Alpha getting in on this gauntlet action. Could be off his demise.
Beautiful. Right into the cover.
2. That's it, and Roman Reigns has done it.
The winner of this match, and officially, your Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns.
The battlefield was laid out. The gauntlet was fierce. Pain will live tomorrow. Scars will remain.